welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, what I am giving you guys, I'm serving you with, is an orange skull type of vibe. I mean, I don't know what to call her yet, but if you see it in the title down below, you already know what I named her. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys a very simple, easy look. I mean, you'll see in the middle of the video that I get a little bit frustrated with how the look was coming out, because in my head creatively I thought it was gonna turn into a different vibe. But I mean, it is what it is, because at the end of the day, I ain't Picasso, so I just do whatever I can for my Halloween looks to come out a way that everybody can do it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, if you are not already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that post notification bell, so that way you get notified every time I upload a video. Give this video a thumbs up, and also comment down below on what Halloween look you guys want to see, because definitely I want to pick at your guys' brain to see what Halloween look you guys want, so that way I can go ahead and recreate it for you guys. So without further ado, vamos con este video, so that way you guys can get this very simple orange skull look. So starting with the eyes, what we're going to do is we are going to take the Profusion Neon palette, the shade Gnarly, and we're going to put that all over our blending crease. And then right after that, we are going to take the Spectrum palette from Profusion as well, and we're going to take the shade Beat and put that all over our lid. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to take our concealer, any concealer that you have, and go ahead and do a half cut crease. And then once we already did the half cut crease, we are going to go into the MorphexJamesCharles palette and take the shade So Good and pack it on where we cut the crease. Taking the neon palette Gnarly, and we're just going to blend those colors in together. Then afterwards, for our outer crease, we are going to take the Spectrum palette, the shade Ember, and we're going to put that as our outer smoky eye, if you could say. Taking the shade So Good from JamesCharles Morphe and using that as our brow bone highlight. And also Ember from the Spectrum Profusion palette, we're going to smoke out our lower lash line. So off camera, I'm doing liner and lashes, and I will be right back to show you how to do the outlining of the face. So what you're going to do next to do the outline of the skull look is you want to take a white eyeliner, because if you mess up on the outlining of it, you can always blend it out with your beauty sponge or whatever it is that you use for your face base. So right now you could see me here tracing over what I'm going to map out my face with the look. And then afterwards of mapping it out, we are going to take a black eyeliner, which I used for my waterline, and we're going to set that in with what we mapped out with the white eyeliner. After drawing on some teeth, what we're going to do is go back to our neon palette Gnarly, and we're going to map out where we want the orange smoky effect to be on our face. So I put it on like the high points of my cheeks, and also I'm going to take it onto the temples and just around the face where I want more of a highlighted effect. And then you'll see next where I take the black to be more of a contoured face, if you get the idea of where I'm going at. So after mapping out my orange part, what I'm going to do is I'm going in with that CC Beauty Flash Palette, the one that I got from Amazon, which again, I'll link it in my description box. And what I'm doing is I'm filling in the areas where I want it to be black, so that way the orange can stand out with the look. Going back in, I'm taking Gnarly and I'm filling it in where I did the quote-unquote teeth mark, so that way I can also have the orange in those areas. Now I went back into the CC Beauty Flash palette and I took the black paint, and I'm also mapping out my jawline so that way it doesn't look so empty in that area. Taking my black eyeliner, I'm just filling in just a little bit more in the hollow areas, so that way it's a little bit more contoured. And I took Spooky from MorphexJamesCharles palette to set that in so that way it doesn't crease. Also with the lines as well, that way our makeup isn't creasing throughout the whole night. Now I went back to Gnarly and I filled in the areas where I wanted the orange to be at, and then obviously I already did the areas of where I did the black, so I did more of like a highlight low light area, as you could see right here, so that way nothing is empty and we filled in the gaps. Now we gotta do the nose, so I take my white eyeliner and I map out the area of how I want my nose to be shaped, along with using the oil paint from the CC Beauty Flash palette, the black paint, and mixing in my black eyeliner so that way it doesn't look so messy, and setting all that in with the black eyeshadow Spooky from the JamesCharles Morphe palette. Now I'm going back in with Gnarly and I'm shading that orange in so that way it's more of a highlighted area in the nose shape. I take my white paint from the CC Beauty Flash palette, and this is where my mind was at first thinking of going somewhere, but then it ended up not being what I wanted it to be. So this is why I wanted to show you guys, no matter what look you have in your head, not everything is going to turn out exactly what you pictured it to be. So here I'm just doing the white eyeline, and I wanted it to be more of a little bit of a neon type of look, but I think it was because it was more oil based. I mean, I don't know, I might have just done something wrong, but I traced over where I had all the orange areas, try to make it look more of a neon-ish look to it, but you can see right here it just wasn't going the way that I wanted it to go, but it's alright because I still pushed through and I ended up just doing my own little thing. I wasn't happy with the way that the teeth came out as well. So what I did was I took a black liquid lipstick, and it's from Wet n Wild, and I just put that all over the lips just to cover that, and that way it could just be more of a smoky orange lip. Again, I'm telling you guys, I just kind of just do my own little thing when it comes to Halloween makeup looks. So not everything is going to turn out the way that I hoped it would. But I take the orange color to set the white eyeliner that I did from the Spectrum palette called Beat, and I just started setting that in just so that way the look didn't look so sloppy and it looked a little bit more put together than what I hoped it would be. So I went back in one more time with the white paint just so that way I could trace it over again, and also add the orange colors one more time just to make it pop a little bit more with the makeup look. Now, because I didn't think it was still not orange enough, I took the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Lip Liner in the shade Outrage, and I went in and I started to outline a little bit more, just so that way the colors could pop out with the makeup look. Now I want to put a little bit more of a twist to this, so I wanted to shade my collarbones and my neck so that way they looked a little bit more sunken in and more dead-like. So I mixed in the shades No Beans and Spooky from the Morphe and James Charles palette, and also I took the orange shade from the James Charles palette, Rusted, so that way it doesn't look so plain Jane in the face and there's more dimension with the makeup look. And this is the completed look. Let me know what you guys think. Now, I did more on the contrast right here, so that way you are contoured contrast. You could do more on the contour side, but this look came out pretty cool. I mean, it's very something easy, very something simple. So that way, if you don't have any ideas and you have a super last minute Halloween party that you have to attend to, or you just wanted to do something very last minute, I mean, this is the look that I came up with. You could do orange, you could do red, you could do pink, purple, whichever vibe you guys want to do. I try to do the teeth, but for some reason teeth were just not it for me, so that's why I threw on the black lipstick. So this is the end of the second Halloween video. Give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that you guys enjoyed it. Share this video and comment down below on what type of Halloween look you guys would like to see next. But the most important thing is, if you are not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that post notification bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a video. So until next time, te quiero mucho mis amores, and I'll see you on the next Halloween look. Okay, thanks. Bye.